videos. So today we are going to be doing a Valentine's drugstore, all drugstore makeup look. Full face, eyes, and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into this. So if you are new here, welcome, and join the family with hitting that subscribe button below and that post notification bell as well so you can be notified of any of my future uploads. And let's go ahead and get started. And also, I am not shirtless. I have this cute little pink polka dotted top one that I've been dying to wear for you guys. I got it from Shein or Sheen. I'm not sure exactly how to say it, but it's super cute. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to get started. I absolutely have no products on my face besides the new Grace and Stella hyaluronic acid serum. And this is supposed to help my hydration on my face. And other than that, I am all drugstore. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this video. Stay tuned. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to start by pinning my hair back. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start off with these products right here today. And I'm going to try to use one palette and some blushes for my eye look today, and that's going to be with the Wet n Wild Color Icon palette, and this is the Heart and Soul palette. I know there's a few different ones, but I'm going to go ahead and start out with that one and then see where we go. So I'm going to start with this Mary Kay, and this is not drugstore. This is more of a high-end brand, but I wanted to use it for you guys in a video so we could just test it out together underneath the makeup. But this is a soothing eye cream gel, and I wanted to see how it wore underneath a full face of makeup. And what better not to test it out with drugstore. And I'm not sure how much all these products retail for, but I will put a link in the description box for all the products that I used today. It feels very refreshing, and I feel like it's making my eyes less puffy as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with, alright, so I'm going to start off with the MILANI eyeshadow primer right here. But I love this stuff. As you can see, I've used the heck out of it. And it's just like a skin tone color. And I'm just going to apply this all over my lids. Yes, I'm going to use my fingers because I think it heats up better in between my fingers and the skin. But I go ahead and I apply that all over my lid, all the way up to my eyebrow bone, all the way up to my eyebrow. And then I apply it underneath the eyes as well, where that shadow is going to go to the inner tear ducts. Alright, so for the next product, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump in with, this is a new product, so I'm really excited to tell you guys about it. This is the second time I've used it on camera. This is the Just the Cream Putty Primer, and it's the e.l.f. one that is the Oreo cookies and cream. So you seen that I used it the last time. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that with my fingers as well. Oh, it smells so good. A little bit on my neck. So I am curious to what you guys are doing on Valentine's Day. I am very excited to hear all of what you guys are doing. My man's got us a 7:30 reservation for dinner. So I went ahead and applied that all over my face, and I love the way it feels. So then the next thing I'm going to go ahead and go in with is one of my top favorites. Now, I don't like the scent of this when I first put it on, but I love the wear of it throughout the day and how it doesn't sink into my fine lines and stuff like that. But I'm going to go in with the new CoverGirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. And I love how long it lasts on the face. And then with Valentine's coming up, I started using my red beauty blender. Go in with one more pump. So I am excited to hear what you guys have planned, so let me know in the comments below. Sure how I like the eye cream, the eye gel from Mary Kay quite yet. It seems to kind of be creasing my makeup underneath my eyes, and that's typically where I do have the very first creasing before I set my foundation with powder, but I'm going to give it a little bit longer before I judge it. But so far I'm not sure if I like it underneath my eyes. I might just wear it at night. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and go in with from the drugstore is the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Conceal Matte Finish Concealer. This is one of my go-to concealers from the drugstore right now that I am loving. It reminds me a lot of the Tarte Concealer Shape Tape. Alright, so I'm going to blend this in with my Beauty Blender. And these beauty blenders that I have that I've been using recently are super awesome. I love them. They literally are the best. So I got them from Amazon, and I will have to link the price down below because I did get them for Christmas. I was going to get them for myself before Christmas, but I got them instead for Christmas, which was even better. And then everybody has been literally talking about the new Jaclyn Hill concealer, and I'm really jealous. So I'm definitely going to have to do a kind of like a Jaclyn Hill cosmetics, because she's the one who really got me into the makeup part of YouTube and really inspired me to start a YouTube channel, period. I think I've watched her since the very beginning and every day till this day. And recently she did a new makeup sit down look with everybody, and I fell in love. Like, I missed her so much. I wish she would do more of them. I hope to get to where she is one day from your guys' support, just like her. But when I was looking at her video, she started talking about her concealer too, and I was like, I have got to try this concealer. So I ordered it, guys, and it's on its way. And also I'm going to be getting the Bright and Bold lipsticks, I hope, if they don't sell out too fast. I hope to be doing a video on that very soon. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and jump into, so I want to go ahead and give you guys two options. I'm going to do a bronzer on this side, and then I'm going to do a cream contour on this side, and then see what you guys like best. But this is the Instant Age Rewinding Eraser from Maybelline New York, and it has become one of my absolute new favorite ways to contour the face. And I did use this stuff as like a concealer at one point during my makeup routines, but I do not use this as a concealer anymore. But honestly, I think I should try it again. So actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and use this on the other side as well, just because I love how much it looks good. And then I'm also going to go in with the bronzer that I'm going to put on today, that I was just going to put on one side, but I actually am going to put it on both sides. And then I also put a little bit at my lip, and that just helps the lip look more plump and more alive and not so thin. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to go ahead and jump into gel for your eyes. That is not creasing as bad as I thought it was going to. So it kind of settled down and not creased as bad. So next I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump in with setting my face right here under the eyes. And of course I'm going to go in with the Fit Me No. 5 loose powder. It's my go-to right now for drugstore powders. And then of course I'm going to go in with my regular beauty blender. You can get one of these from the drugstore. I think I've maybe wetted this one time, and then I actually ended up sticking with this one for a powder. Okay, and then I'm going to take the Eco's Tool Powder Tapered Brush, and I'm just going to kind of dust off where that fell down here. Alright, so then I'm going to go back in with my wet beauty blender and the powder, and I'm just going to stripe right down through there. Straight line. And I'm going to kind of dust the sides so that doesn't poke, and I'm just going to kind of let that sit there for a minute. Just kind of absorb. Alright, and then I'm going to go back in with the same brush, tap the excess off. And I'm just going to pat my forehead. I'm just kind of setting everything, not very heavily at all, just because it's winter. Alright, so the less powder, the better typically. Alright, so I'm all finished with that. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to go in with, like I said, you guys, is the Wet n Wild. And this is the Color Icon Bronzer, Ticket to Brazil. So this one kind of has a shimmer to it. I really like it. It's really pretty. And then I'm just going to jump right up on in here with, I'm going to try out my new Morphe brush. This is the Morphe H2 brush, and it kind of has like an angle to it. I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows real quick, and I'll be right back. Hi, can I place a takeout order or a pickup order? For one order, can I go ahead and get the burrito fajitas chicken? Okay guys, so sorry, I had to order me some Mexican, y'all. Went ahead and got those brows slapped on, girlfriend. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in with the palette, guys. So we're going to see how this goes, because I don't know how this is going to go. But this is, like I said, the Wet n Wild color icon, and this is in Heart and Soul. And I'm going to try to keep it kind of minimalist, but not like overbearing. I'm going to try to keep it in the pinks. And then also for shadows, I also have the Fallable Paints, and this is in the metallics. And this is number 400 Rose Chrome. It's really pretty. People are saying this is a highlight, but I really thought this was a shadow. It is a highlight because it says get on the go cheeky glow with this highlight and blush duo. I don't see how that is a blush. But this is the e.l.f. blush and highlight duo, and I'm also going to be using this as an inner corner shadow. So for the first shade, I'm going to go ahead and jump right into this shade all the way over here. These do not have names, so I just corally light a shade in the palette. And this is Luxe Crease 228 brush. Just a good bit of fallout, not too much. I'm going to start on the outer corner, and then I'm just going to kind of blend it right there on the outer corner. And then kind of take it in, and I'm going to build this shade up. So just kind of bear with me. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I applied that color right here all over the eye, mainly on the crease, not really the inner lid at all. And then I built it up and I went a little bit to my eyebrow bone. Alright, so the next look next shade I'm going to go in with is this pink shade right here, next to the one that we just used. And I'm just going to dip into it with the same brush. And I'm going to plop it right there on the outside edge and go outwards. Kind of in back and forth windshield wiper motions. And then I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it right here on the inner corner crease and blend it out. Because I still want that other shade to kind of stay right in the center. Alright, so I went ahead and applied that shade. So the next shade that I'm going to go ahead and apply kind of with a floofy brush. Go in with E04. This is kind of an angled crease brush. Go in with this metallic hot, not really hot pink, but it's a metallic shade right here. And I'm just going to dip into that, and then hopefully it's not too pigmented. And then I'm just going to kind of dust it over top of those shades to kind of give it, it's not really giving it what I want it to give, but. So this is where I'm going to actually go in with this metallic paints, and I'm just going to dip in with the Beauty Treats E04. I'm just going to dust that all over the eye, and I'm not being very shy with this at all. And then on the outer corner as well. So next I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to jump in with this shade right here, and I'm going to apply a little bit down here but not too much. Alright, so I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. contouring brush. I really like the way the brush lays. I'm going to plop right there in the outer corner. And then I'm going to take my 228 crease tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to kind of blend that out. And that's pretty much as dark as I want to go with that. Next, I'm going to go back into this very first shade that we used, like kind of that peachy color, and I'm just going to kind of soften everything up. And then of course I'm going to go back in with that second shade as well, and I'm just going to kind of deepen the pinks a little bit. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with the lower part of this look, the lower lash. Alright, now I'm going to go in with the Beauty Treats EO3, and this is more of a tapered contour brush, maybe? So I'm going to go ahead and go in with the pink shade right up here. It's kind of a salmon color, the one that we used second in the look. And really tuck that right up underneath of this eye look, right on the lower lash. I'm going to just even it up. This shade right here, same brush, kind of blending everything out. And then I am going to take that cherry red that we used right over here, just a tiny bit, just to kind of blend everything together. Alright, so the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is add a white. Okay guys, so I went ahead and did the cut crease look real quick with the concealer. The next thing that I'm going to go ahead and jump into is the e.l.f. and this is in Cantaloupe. And I'm going to go ahead and use this shade right here for the cut crease. And I'm going to go in with the Morphe E64 brush. It's more of a big bottomed flat brush, I guess you could say. And I'm just going to apply this shade all over my eyelid, where that cut crease is. Sorry, my mirror's like now over here. And then I'm also going to apply a shimmer right behind this, just because it will turn out to be better and it'll blend better. So now I'm going to go back in with that same brush. I'm going to go in with the Angled Beauty Treats in EO4. I'm going to go in with the salmon color and then that cherry red again. And I'm going to place it right there behind, so that kind of blends there. Go back in and just blend with nothing on the brush, just what we have left over, the 228 Luxe Crease Brush. I'm just going to kind of blend all of those together right there so they have no harsh lines. Alright, so that's all for that palette. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stick with this palette. Favorite little eyebrow brush. This is the Fan Brush in Morphe M131. I'm going to take a little bit of that and I'm going to place it right there on my eyebrow. Honey, that looks good. Because it gives such a precise line and I love it. Alright, so the next one that I'm going to just plop in here real quick is the Smashbox brush. This is the Duo Conceal Brush and Define Brush. I'm going to go in with the Define side and grab the same shade from the Duo palette. And I'm going to place it right there on the inner of my tear duct. Here's the close-up of the eyes. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of accentuate everything. I'm going to go ahead and apply blush, highlight, and then a little bit of bronzer again to kind of accentuate everything that I want. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Sorry, it's a little dirty. The e.l.f. Infused Primer Infused Shimmer Blush, and this is in shade Always Cherry. And I'm just going to go ahead and go in with this Cala brush. I don't know the number. It's worn off. I've had this brush forever. And I'm just going to apply that to the cherries of my cheeks. And blend it up and down. I applied a little bit to the temples of my head. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do, I'm going to accentuate that bronzer real quick. So the next thing I'm going to go ahead and go in with is the Butter Brush by Physicians Formula, and this is in shade Natural Glow. I take this same brush and it kind of gives you like a oomph highlight and kind of like a sexy glow. I don't even know how to explain it, but it's like so pretty. And I'm going to jump in with the, by Maybelline, I'm going to go in with 500 Rose Gold. And this is Master Chrome. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus. I'm going in with this brush and I'm on the skinny cheek. Alright, and then I'm going to go in with my favorite highlight out of the whole drugstore. It is Moonlight Pearls, and it is from e.l.f. One of my all-time top favorite highlights. I forget how much I love this until I use it again. Alright, and then last but not least, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply a lipstick. So I was going to go bold with you guys, which was this, but I think I'm just going to kind of keep it neutral today and go in with the MILANI New York number 60, and this is called Poet. I really, really like this shade. It is so pretty. Like, look how gorgeous that is, and I love the applicator. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in with a lighter shade. Any type of concealer can work for this, but I like my Tarte Shape Tape. Especially the ones that are on my scalp. And I go ahead and I apply that in the center and then rub my lips together and it all works out. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply on some mascara next. I'm going to go in with my two favorite right now. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Blackest Black Mascara, and then this just came out, which is the Big Mood by e.l.f. mascara, and I got that in the Blackest Black as well. Okay guys, so I hope you enjoyed this makeup look and tutorial. If you are going out for Valentine's, please let me know where you're going out in the description box below. But without any further ado, I hope you guys have a great day and really enjoy this makeup look. I thought it was perfect for drugstore and for the expensive time of the year when you're buying your girlfriend or whoever gifts for Valentine's Day. But without any further ado, I hope you guys have a great Valentine's Day and also a rest of your great day. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like this video, and also that post notification bell so you can be alert of any of my future uploads. Hope you guys have a good one. Bye.